Alright, look. You already know me. You know my character. You know my integrity. I have these standards that I work in. Okay? And you know that I would never ever clickbait you. You know that. So what I wanted to say to you right now was I opened up YouTube and united and it feels so good. Are we back on? I can't tell. Anyway, I saw a thumbnail for the H3 podcast regarding Belle Delphine. And I was like, oh, I remember that one. I listened to that one. It was a really good one. So I was going to talk about a little bit about the Belle Delphine podcast right now when on the H3 podcast. So Belle Delphine, I just wanted to make it a point to mention Belle Delphine and the fact that I just stumbled upon the thumbnail with Belle Delphine right now for the H3 podcast. And I wanted to let you know that I did not clickbait you and that you guys don't care. You don't care by now. If you're here, you don't care. All right. Right now, my wife was like, you know how I'm always like, I need 5 2-liters right now and Taco Bell. You know how I'm always like that? Well, right now my wife was like, I need a strawberry sundae. I'm gonna go and get one. And I was like, I'll go. I told her, do you want to go? Or do you just want the sundae? Or do you actually want to go? And she was like, no, I don't want to go. And I was like, then I will go. Today's one of those days where I need to get the heck out of the house. It's just been a long day, and my wife went somewhere earlier with her parents, so she's been out of the house. I was home all day with the kids, so I was like, I will go. I will leave right now. Anywhere. Where do I go? And then she was like, you're going to go stream, aren't you? And I was like, yeah. So I'm just going to go get a strawberry sundae right now. And, I've been drinking Pepsi all day like a rock star. I've been drinking Pepsis like a rock star. I've been drinking Pepsis and eating hot Cheetos like a rock star. That's how I've been living. But still, all day I've been like, you know what, tonight, I'm going to hit the gym. I showed you guys, right, how I have the little makeshift gym in my house. I was like, tonight I'm going to get in there. Someone is smoking weed like crazy on this block. Like the last 200 meters smells like weed. Bad. Oh my gosh. Woo! Ugh. It's always a downer to me when I smell weed or when I see people being drunk. It's like, you didn't have nothing else going on? I don't know. It makes me feel sad for people that they have to alter their brain to feel good about life. Plus, I don't understand. I know people that are like, no, I just want to let go a little. I just want to lose control and I want to just and I'm like, what? I would never want anything to take over my faculties and stuff like that. I want to be in control at all times. That doesn't sound appealing to me whatsoever. I don't want to be out of it at all. I don't even like going to the dentist because I feel like he's going to touch me when I fall asleep. I don't, that kind of stuff freaks me out. I don't trust anybody. That's why I still told him, you're not touching my wisdom teeth. I'll be out for way too long. No way. By the way, that reminds me of a scene that I've seen in this new Netflix show. It's called Working Moms. It's totally a girl show, but I love it. I'm telling you, if you guys have Netflix, you should watch a show called Working Moms, especially if you're like my age or older. I mean, if you are a teenager, I wouldn't recommend watching it around your parents. You know, sometimes they have scenes and it gets awkward because your parents are in the room. It's about these women and they're like, they have babies and stuff, and there's scenes where like they just take their shirts off. Like, it's weird. Like I like the kind of comedy, but like the moms will, like, one of the opening scenes of the very first episode, they had like this thing, it's called like a mommy group or something like that, and they were comparing how they were unhappy with their breastises because of breastfeeding, and they were like, no, look, mine are gross. No, look, no, yours, oh no, they're cute. No, don't stop it, they look good. And I was like, what the heck? And I liked it. I mean, it was funny, but I was like, I mean, I wasn't doing anything wrong or anything, but at the same time, I was like hoping my wife didn't walk in. I remember one time I was watching this movie. I was pulling like an all-nighter. It was like 4 a.m, and I was in the living room, and I was watching this movie. Completely, you know, totally innocent thing. I'm watching this movie. It's like a drama. There's this guy, and someone's trying to kill him, and it's all serious, and, you know, good story. And all of a sudden, there's this crazy, intense sex scene, and there's like super nudity. 4 a.m, all of a sudden, my wife walks down the hall, and I'm like, no! And I hear her footsteps. I heard them like creaking down the hall, and I was like, no! Because I was like, it's gonna look even more suspect if I start changing it now. I had a moment where I was like, I'm gonna try to change it real quick, but then I was like, no, that's gonna make it worse. So I just froze. And I forgot what she said, but it was something very much along the lines of, oh, so this is why you're always up till 4 a.m. And I was like, no! Anyway, Working Moms is an amazing show. It's so good. It's so good. But if you're on the younger side, probably don't watch it like with your parents. Because like stuff like that. And there is like adult humor. I mean, I shouldn't even be plugging this show, should I? Because it's about moms and their babies, and they're talking about, like, after they've had babies, and talking about, like, their relations with their husbands, or if they're single with other men or whatever. So it's kind of adult humor. But I've been loving it. I'm trying to remember why I brought that up. Hold on. Hi, can I just have a small strawberry sundae, and that's all?
Okay, so sundaes only come in one size, is that okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'll look that up for you. Second one, thank you.
Thank you. Did you guys just hear me ask for a straw? Can I have a straw? Oh, sorry. Can I have a small strawberry sundae? All right. What's up? Oh, no. You're seeing me wear my wife's glasses. Let me get out of the camera. Rose! Hey, Fabian. Is it Fabian or Fabian? I don't know what part of the world you're in. She's not even pretty. Wait. What was I talking about? Who's not pretty? What was I talking about? I'm so out of it. I don't even remember who I was talking about. Who's not pretty? Fabian? She's not even pretty. Shaking my head. People see it as a culture. What the heck was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, right. You know what? For the longest time, I thought she was a dude. Because I saw some memes about people basically trying to out her, saying like, hey everyone, you know how you're like obsessing over her and stuff that I probably shouldn't say in the stream and blah blah blah, you know, she's a guy, right? And I was like, what? And then I saw some of the memes that kind of were alluding to that, and I was like, oh shoot, they may be right. But yeah, I know what you mean. It does at some point. Different things, it becomes like a cultural thing, like back in the day Paris Hilton, and now Kim Kardashian. It's like, oh, that girl, oh yeah, she's hot, yeah, she's attractive, and it's like, but is she though, or are you like buying into this whole culture thing? I'm not trying to get started on like talking about people's looks and get, you know, superficial and stuff and start saying, oh no, that person's ugly, this person's that, but I'm just saying, like, I know what you're saying. Because I'm not trying to get on this thing saying, oh yeah, Kim, she's ugly, Paris, she's ugly, this girl's ugly. I don't want to go down that road. But what I mean is, like, it doesn't even matter at a certain point. Like, is this person actually attractive from one's perspective, or are they just accepting the whole... Like, have you ever watched a movie or a show and everyone talks about a certain character, whether it's a guy or a girl? Like, oh yeah, that person's so hot, yeah. And then they finally show the person, and you're like, what? That person's supposed to be hot? And it's like, from my perspective, I don't think they're attractive. And it almost makes the content weird, because it's like, I guess I'm supposed to think this person's hot. I think that kind of like tells right there, like, some people just choose to accept it because that's what people are telling them. I don't know what I'm talking about. Rose, I'm shocked too. I'm shocked, but I'm happy. You know, I've seen advertisements for Shameless, and it seems like a show that I would be able to get into. I don't have an excuse for why I haven't seen it yet. I just haven't happened to do it, but I think I would enjoy it. Yeah. That was horrible timing, Rose. That was horrible timing. I was so mad at the circumstance in that moment. I was just mad at my circumstance. Taylor, you caught that? Do you guys have any large straws? Can I... Whatever. SoCal boy. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Yeah, that too, man. That too. Bunch of weed heads. Not really. I mean, I started off talking about Belle Delphine because I saw... For clickbait. All right, you got me. All right. It was for clickbait purposes. I can't hold the phone like this for long because I'm going to drive through... Oh, my phone is burning up. It was for clickbait, but it was based on real life events though. It was like a good movie. It's not all the way true, but it's based on real life events. I opened up YouTube because I was gonna start streaming, and then I saw a thumbnail of Belle Delphine being on a podcast, and I was like, oh, that's what I could title this stream. And then there you go. And now I have a real spike. Look at that. I got 5 viewers at the same time. That's crazy. I usually have like 2. Wait a minute. I need to get back into these comments.
Those strawberry sundaes?
Yeah.
$3.25.
Thank you.
Do you want a receipt?
No, that's fine.
Have a nice night.
Thank you. You too. Now, what was Rose talk? All this booty talk from Rose? When I was in school, someone told you your butt looked big. That was an insult. Not where I went to school. Oh, hey, Jill. It worked though. It worked though, right? It worked though. You're here. I know you're always ducking my streams, Jill. Now I know what to type to get Jill. Jill's a Belle Delphine fan. She's a fiend for Delphine. She's fiending for Delphine. All right. Yeah, when I was oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? I remember when I was in school, I was always really self-conscious because I was always I was a thick boy, and that was my burden to carry in the back of my jeans. I was very self-conscious about that. Yeah. It was not a cool thing when I was younger either. When I was that age, to be a boy with a big booty. It was not cool. Yeah, that really bothered me. You know what? What else? I remember, I think it was some model. Kate Moss. It was Kate Moss. I read one time that she said in an interview, and I don't even know why the heck I don't know what I was reading, that I would read anything regarding a Kate Moss interview. But supposedly she's this really, really like super skinny model. And people were like questioning her about her diet and her eating habits and how does she stay so trim and whatever. Something like that. And her answer was, nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels. And I was like, whoa. That's like, it felt like this empowering moment. Because when I heard that, it must have been like stuff I was like consuming at the time that made me come across that. Because I had this period where I told you guys just the other night, because I was all exercising and everything. I had this period when I was trying to get an agent, a talent agent. And I got it. I don't think I was doing this channel when that part of my life was happening. I had an agent. And I quit. I was like, I'm done. I was going to LA like 3 times a week. I was doing like 3-hour drives like 3 times a week for auditions. I was like, this is crazy. I'm sitting in a room with like 400 other dudes that look like they're supposed to be me. And I get to say 5 words. I'm not going to get to stand out like that. So anyway, I went to this, I had this audition coming up. At this point, it was like the biggest thing in my life ever coming up. So in 2 months, I lost like 32 pounds. And I remember during that period, it was salads, breakfast, lunch, dinner, salad, Diet Coke, running with trash bags all day, running like an hour and a half every day, punching bag an hour every day, weights every crazy. But I had a goal. I had a date. It's harder when you don't have a date. When I have like, you gotta be here, you're gonna audition for this, it's like good. But when it's like, nah, nothing's coming up, nothing on the horizon, it's a little harder. But I had a date set in stone. I had to be at Studio City on this date. And I shed it, man. I got skinny. And I remember we were supposed to go to lunch one time, me and Alex and a few other people. And I was talking about like, nah, I can't eat that. Nah, can't eat that. No. And they're like, what? And I was like, nah, you know, nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels. And then he was like, what the heck? And I told him, yeah, I heard that from Kate Moss. But I told him it really impacted me because it was true. Look, I don't know where any of you are at in your life, physically, whatever. I don't know, maybe some of you are rail thin, maybe some of you are quite the opposite. I have no idea. But I'm telling you, when I was like being super healthy and like I wasn't eating hot Cheetos, I wasn't drinking Pepsi, I wasn't eating bread, I wasn't eating sugar, and I got like skinny, I felt like a superhero. It felt so good. You just feel really good about yourself. And there were absolutely moments where I hated my life because it was like, I want pizza! But But then I would like look at my progress and I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. And someone left me a comment. Someone left me a comment on my most recent MMA video, and he's like, bro, you gained weight. Yeah, I almost cried. I'm not kidding. I had to take a beat. Because you know what? And I'm aware of it, and I don't care, because when we did the move, when we started moving, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get kind of chunky. I'm not gonna be able to get back in shape for a few months, because day and night we were like preparing our old house to sell and dealing with all this stuff to get the new. Like, it was crazy. I had zero time. I didn't touch my punching bag for months. I didn't touch any weights. I couldn't run. There was no time. And I was Pepsi, Chinese, Pepsi Carl's Jr., Pepsi, pizza, all day, every day. We didn't have time to cook. We were eating out all the time. And I was like, I don't care, because I'm letting this happen right now. I'm letting this happen, and then I'm going to go crazy in a few months, and I'm going to lose it all. But, and I saw it, I saw it when I uploaded it, when I was editing it. I saw it, and it hurt, because I would reference older videos, and in the videos I looked way different, and I was like, man, this is hard to look at. So I wanted to get a strawberry sundae right now like my wife, but then I was like, no, nothing tastes as good as being skinny feels. I'm gonna go home right now, and I'm gonna get on that treadmill, and I'm gonna start again. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video for the MMA channel as Jesse, and I'm gonna talk about how I you know how they do how I lost whatever in this many months, and I'm gonna have a thumbnail with like how I look right now, and then I'm gonna show one with like an 8-pack. Just watch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have to go topless. I think I really want to do that video though, because it's like, you know what? If I let myself get like this, that's what I deserve. I shouldn't have let this happen. But since I did, I'm gonna capitalize on it. I'm gonna make one of those videos that everybody likes to watch. They get a bunch of views all the time, and I'm gonna talk about how I don't know if it's gonna be 3 months, 6 months, or whatever, but I'm gonna do one of those ones. I'm gonna stick my stomach out and everything. I'm gonna look all sad, and I'm gonna slump my shoulders, and I'm gonna say how I got an 8-pack in 3 months or something like that. But that's way too long. I gotta do like a month. I gotta go hard. But I feel disgusting right now. I hate the way I feel right now. And yeah. I took a little bit of my power back right now, though. I went all the way through that drive-thru and drove all the way home with this ice cream, and I didn't get anything for myself. So I feel good. I got the power. All right, I'm just parking at home. My wife was like, after I told her I was going to stream, she's like, you better not come back with my ice cream all melted. So let me read these comments real quick. I saw some comments come in. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's messed up. For reals, Rose. It's like, are you sure? Have you had pot stickers, Kate? Hey, should I call you Bi or should I call you Rachel? I love reading too. I love reading. I absolutely love reading. I wish there was more time in the day so I could read. Fabian, I have no idea. No one would even know who I am. I have no clue. It would probably be fun, but at the same time, I don't know how that audience would receive me. If I did something like that, people would probably just be like, hey, you want to fight? And it's like, man, how many people am I going to have to do that with? I don't know what that crowd would be like in person. I'm not sure. But I don't think I have to worry about it right now because no one would even know who I am. I don't know if you guys are still here. I think I lost my connection. I think I lost my connection. I don't know if you're back. Son of a gun. If you're not jumping on your punching bag later, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stream this one. I don't know how it's going to go. I think I'm just going to run. It's way too loud to hit the punching bag at night. The neighbors will hear it. Soup plantation. What the heck? Are you from the same area as me, Fabian? Do you live in a okay? I'm trying not to. That is Fabian, do you know Alex? Cuz he loves soup plantation. My sister was the only reason. Oh my gosh, that makes me sad. Oh, that's nice. Okay, good. The BJJ boys, for reals. All those guys that have left me comments, I'll break your arm. You don't, let's roll right now. Oh my gosh, I don't even, all the different versions of it. I'd break your arm in 2 seconds. I would choke you out. Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks for letting me know Rosa didn't go. Okay, I better say bye to everybody because I don't want to take my wife melted ice cream. That'd be messed up. Thank you all for being here. You guys made it a real fun stream. Again, 5? Woo! I haven't had 5 whole people in a stream in a long time. It felt like a party here. Thanks for being here. If you guys ever see the stream go live, I hope you join. I always enjoy it so much more when you guys are here. Bye. See you guys later. Have a good night. Get back to those books. And have a good rest of your day.